Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ani, and today we're going to be doing a talk video. We're gonna have a little chat because I noticed you guys like my last video, well not my last video, but a couple of videos back, where I was just talking about my Facebook experience and how I had to get some things off my chest. I still believe the tea needs to be said. Anyway guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned because this video is going to be a dope topic. So if you guys like my chat video, stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's going to be up. A little bit further up. A little bit further up.
No, down. Yeah.
A little bit further down.
Not
down.
right there in the
down,
corner.
And then hit it. Okay, punch that button.
Yeah.
Alright, stay tuned guys. We'll be back. Okay guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm Ani. If you guys do not know me, yes, baby got her hair done, new hair. Who is this? I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror. Big head moment, guys. Okay, no, seriously, but I did get my hair done. The girl who did my hair, I'm going to put her Instagram name down below because she was dope. She was super cool, and she travels to you between Jacksonville and Atlanta. So if you're in that area and you want to get your hair done, she does faux locks, goddess locks, all of that. She's dope. So let's get to the real thing. Let's get to the real reason why we're here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about me, a little more about me and what I'm doing currently in my life, because you know, whenever I started YouTube, I just kind of jumped right in. I was like, and then I ended up just starting with the makeup, and I never really explained who I am. You know, I did a little bit of a video about myself not too long ago, a couple of videos back. So if you want to know like the fun fact things about me, you should go watch that video, because that video will explain the brief things. But this video is going to be talking about me and what I do today, who I am, etc. And I've been experiencing a lot in life and just growing up and learning a lot. In my 20s, like life is like, whoa, I was not ready for that. Like it's as an adult, you experience so many crazy things, child. You just learn a lot. So I'm gonna be talking about what I learned and kind of what I do now, my passion. So now,
I'm sorry.
I'm getting interviewed today, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be interviewed. We're gonna talk a little bit. So we're introducing Zay, the host. Zay, everybody give him a hand. Give him a hand. Welcome, welcome. Oh wait, is this your show? So you're supposed to be welcoming me?
No, no welcoming you, but I guess I've never interviewed before. So this is my first time too, y'all. So y'all.
Okay, so then I'll do it. Everybody, clap him in, clap him in. Yay!
What?
I was really excited.
No. I was just
I was trying to clap you in.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you. You in the back, you to the left, you right over there. I see you. Hey, stop scrolling. Okay, come back up here.
Pay attention to me.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
You know.
Anyway.
Like that.
What I'm just wanted to know is, like, let's start from the beginning. How did you end up here?
Long story. Okay, well no, I mean honestly, I had a passion for makeup, or boy, I didn't really know it was my passion. Honestly, I think I just learned that maybe a year ago. That's where I kind of really learned that I have a strong passion for makeup. And if we rewind back to 2015, I started my job at Morris Music Academy. I was the manager of the studio.
Shout out Tracy.
You know, shout out to Tracy Morris.
My dog,
if you guys want a great music lessons in general, hit them up, Jack's Beach, because they are awesome, wonderful family, wonderful business. But I was doing, you know, just business for him. You know, I was working. I started out contractor, eventually became an employee. And I started off from there, and it kind of taught me a lot about management, things like that. And I just, you know, skated my way.
So what did you do at Tracy Morris? Like,
so I did a lot of things like, you know, scheduling appointments. I talked to new people coming in. You know, I trained the contractors who were coming in, more like instructors. I would answer phones on any inquiries that people wanted to talk about, music lessons. I'd greet people when they came in. I sat in the front. I would sometimes, it was real like rare. I would take pictures of the recitals to help prepare for those things. Different things like that. I mean, I worked really close with Tracy, and I worked really close with a lot of the students and parents. And I loved it there, honestly. I miss a lot of those people to this day.
Shout out to the parents.
Shout out to the parents. And shout out to all the wonderful kids who came there, who were there, and just, you know, I just miss all of them. It was great. It was great. But, sidetrack, I ended up going, I was in school at the time, and I was about to graduate, and I was kind of starting to question myself and wonder, you know, what do I want to do? Like, what is my passion? You know,
Okay.
what is my goal? And I didn't know at the time.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to school at Florida State College at Jacksonville. Shout out to FSCJ.
Ooh. Okay.
You know, I had to throw up the peace sign because it was that fire. No, but seriously, I just went to class and went home. That was it. But I mean, it was a good school though. They had a lot of stuff for us to do, you know? So I mean, it was great. And I would say I was about to graduate. Fast forward to 2018. I don't know, yeah, 20.
When did you graduate, Ani?
I don't Wait, no, it was May of the year before. No, May of last year. Yeah, because I went about a month without working. Guys, forgive me. I have work brain, okay? I have been on go, go, go all day. And I just haven't had the time to really gather myself. So I graduated in 2015 from high school, graduated from college in 2018 in May. And I mean, it was really like surreal for me, y'all. Like life hit me like, bam. You know, I mean, cause yeah, you know.
Life.
They don't want the
life.
They don't want it like that.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh,
life.
They really don't
Life.
want it like that.
Life
They
just
don't
came in
want
the
it like
set.
that.
Oh, hold up. Cut.
Okay, so now that we are back, had a couple technical difficulties.
You know, life.
Life. I'm
It do
telling
you just like that.
Life be like,
Y'all just seen it. Y'all experienced it.
oh, you missed that one? Like it just be throwing them curveballs, honey. I was not prepared. Okay, I was not prepared for that, and I felt like, you know, I was coming at a wall. I didn't know what I was gonna do anymore. You know, and then I kept searching, and guess what I kept doing?
What?
Makeup. The whole time.
Okay.
Makeup. I was putting my all into it. And surprisingly to me, I'm surprised that I didn't find that was my passion. I mean, I was just thinking that it was something that I enjoyed doing and that I just like to do, and so I was just doing it. But I realized in all that time I was really putting in work. And I tell you how God works. He came into my life. Not that he wasn't already there, but you know what I mean? Like, he just swept in there and blessed me. And I got the other girl, or the girl that I was working with, she was actually so sweet. I mean, shout out to Jessica. She helped me get into another position. She was saying, you know, oh my gosh, I don't believe that you are not a hard worker. You do everything we've asked of you. You've been on top of everything. I wonder what it's been, you know? I guess maybe that wasn't the position for you. So she worked hard and she continued to help me search for something, and I found it. I ended up getting into the company that I'm in now. Great company, wonderful benefits, wonderful people, most good environment.
Okay.
You know?
Mostly wonderful people? Although you didn't seem too sure about that. People.
Good people.
Okay.
Good environment.
They're humans.
Yeah, they're humans.
Okay.
So
you work with humans.
I work with human beings.
Not from Area 51? No. Okay.
So, guys, I remember her calling me and saying, Ani, I have a position for you. You'd be a perfect fit. And I was super excited because honestly, I was happy that I had something, you know? I mean, it had been a while. I mean, it had been maybe a couple of weeks since I had been working, and you know, time went by. And once I heard about this, I figured, oh my gosh, you know, like, this is great. I'm finally doing something. I am finally going to have something, and it's gonna be solid, and I'm gonna be great, and I'm gonna be taken care of. And I am. Started that temp position, my first temp position. Found out it was only 2 months, guys. Talk about faith and walking on it, because I did not know if I was gonna get into the company full time. I didn't know, it wasn't a guarantee that the temp position was gonna go longer. It was gonna cut at that 2 month mark, and that was gonna be that. So I kind of went into it blindly, like just hoping and praying that I was gonna get something that I could become full time. I was wonderful in that department. I did everything I could to seek opportunity, whether that be talking to people in the halls, whether that meant applying to jobs, whether that meant, just talking to my management and saying, hey, what can I do to get in here full time? And I had an ambition to be great. And so I ended up landing my second, temp position. That one ended up being, I want to say close to 6 or 7 months. I ended up working that, loved that position, ended up meeting great other people, because I was in a temp position where I worked with other people. So met some really dope people, really cool. Made a couple of friends. And it was great. Honestly, life was smooth sailing from there.
And this is why you were a temp.
Yeah, this is why I was a temporary person. And I was working so hard, and I was so focused on, I need this job. I need medical benefits. I need, dental plans. I need vision. I was thinking so many different things. And I was like, you know what? All I need to do is just get in the company. And if I can get in the company, I'm safe. Like, everything's fine. I can take care of everything. Well, life
that is true.
Works out a little differently. That temp position was great. I ended up, matter of fact, a coworker of mine ended up getting a job before me, or not the same job, but she works on the team that I work on, and she ended up getting that position first. There were 2 of them. And it seemed like they really liked their job. They came over all the time talking about how we're not doing much, we're just kind of chilling. And you know how it is when you're on your first couple of days of the job. You be slacking, okay? You don't have access to anything. You don't really have much to do. So, you just kind of kick it, learn the environment, shadow people, do pretty cool stuff. And I noticed as time prolonged, occasionally we would have some situations where people would be stressed or, just frustrated, and that's normal in the work environment. You're not gonna find any place that doesn't involve stress, and you're not gonna find any place that has different cultures and different things going on, different types of environments in your work environment. So I figured it was just the casual, everyday stuff. And I ended up, interviewing for a couple positions. Some I didn't get, and I guess I just wasn't qualified for it. There might have been more people or other people who are more qualified for the position, maybe fit the position a little bit better than I could have. So, I was okay with that. I just kept going. I didn't want to let anything cloud my vision from my goal, and that was to land something and get something underneath my belt to where I could feel secure, safe, I can help out. Coming into my new department, I remember shadowing 2 weeks before my start date, and I was getting some good experience just learning steps and daily procedures that I needed to do. And I noticed the environment was a little more different.
A little more different, how would you say?
There wasn't as much communication. It wasn't as, I'd say I worked with a lot of younger people in my temp position. We would, we would plan, let's go get dinner all together, or let's all go get lunch. And, it would be mad cool. We would go get lunch from time to time. Sometimes, I guess, some of them would just hang out, play basketball afterwards, some of the guys. It was real tight, close-knit. And even the people on the floor that I was with, we talked all the time. People from different departments who would communicate. This one, however, it took a lot for me to get accustomed to, because the environment when you're working with older people versus younger people is way different. It is very different, from conversations to humor to the way that you carry yourself, the expectations, the level of understanding. Like, I mean, it's different. And so it took me a little while to get acclimated, I'd say. Two of my coworkers that I work with now, we've become really close, and they're both women. These women are middle-aged, and we communicate every day. Like, I mean, they're honestly really cool people. We talk a lot of times, especially when we're going through something and the day is getting stressful. We might, take a moment to just talk and, encourage each other to get through it. Like, sometimes it can be hard and stressful because, sometimes you just have to really put your mind to work. It's not always the easiest job. Sometimes, they'll teach you something, they'll expect you to know it. Mm-hmm. And it's like they don't really take the time to, like, explain it, and it's hard. Because I'm not the best note taker. And so I guess that's something that I really should work on once I start, trying to think about things that I could do better when it comes down to doing this. But at the same time, I think certain procedures need to be in place in order for people to have a general understanding of how to process something or how to do something. It makes me and other people uncomfortable. I've had people tell me that they were uncomfortable with asking for someone to elaborate a little bit on maybe a process they don't understand, or like a procedure that they might be working with someone about.
So how has that, like, affected you, like, in the workplace? Like, what are some scenarios that have come up for you specifically
where I ask for help?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to get the help, but instead they walk away. They get up, go do everything else, and they become unavailable on Skype, even though they tell you that they just ping me if you need help. And it's like, how can I get help when you've left the premises? Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Do you want me to call your cell phone? Because, I could do that, but I don't really want to call you at lunch. So I don't understand that, or when you tell someone, oh, well, I don't understand, and they say they're going to sit with you one-on-one and they don't. They just tell you, hey, start doing it and I'm just going to pop back and forth. That's not going to work for me neither, because I don't know, I really need to see things multiple times in order to have a general understanding of it. And I also need to have that one person explain it to me thoroughly. It can't just be, do this, or you just follow the instructions. Here's the paper. What is that? You know what I mean? I think as a good manager, lead, role-ish person, as one of those types of people, it's important for you to lead your team and not make them feel as though they are uncomfortable to ask you questions. You should be open to explaining things millions, and millions times. Or a million times.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know, but you're gonna have to be able to basically be willing to explain it multiple times, because that's your job. You're a leadership role. You're supposed to lead them. And if that means explaining it, you gotta do it. So there's a couple things that I feel like could really be brushed up on. Mm-hmm.
What's another one of those things?
I had an issue one day. I have a coworker who is absolutely, he's actually a funny, comical guy. He has a supply drawer. He believes firmly that this supply drawer is his property. He jokes about it. He doesn't want anybody to go in there. That is his own, okay? You do not, you don't wanna, that's his own. I asked for I think it was a paper, and I asked for plastic covers. Now at the time, he had those things on deck, so he gave me those things. And I said, thank you. But he was just like, yeah, well, next time you need to just email me because I'm busy. And I said, okay, you're busy, I got you. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and understand, okay, so they might really actually be busy. They might have more things to do than I might have. So let me go ahead and just leave them alone, let them do their thing. I emailed this guy like 2 times. 2 times recently that it became kind of bothersome to me because I felt like it was almost like he was ignoring me. Because I mean, I would get emails from him to the team and I'd be like, you didn't think I was gonna put 2 and 2 together? But you know, I guess he didn't think that all the way through, and I ended up CCing my boss because he just kept ignoring my emails. And I mean, I approached him one day and asked, hey, you know, is it possible that I can get, you know, my sticky notes, my notebook paper, and plastic covers? And at the time he was out of plastic covers, so he said he put in a new order for them. Sticky notes, he pointed at me. Y'all, let me tell you something. I think it took the patience of the cow, the farmer, the chickens, I mean every animal in the barn, because I was livid. It was not above me, okay, Zay?
It wasn't above me.
It was not above me, y'all. It was not. I had enough time for that day. So guess what I did? I went and asked him, I looked at him and said, okay. And I walked away.
Okay.
I was the bigger person.
Okay. Took the
You
high
know,
road.
I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I sent an email like maybe 2 weeks in, and I'm like, okay, just checking in, making sure, you know, we got the nothing. Ignored my email again. I said, this person is really getting on my nerves, but I'm just gonna swallow this pill and just keep chugging along. And Ani kept persevering. She really kept going, because she was starting to get a little crazy. Because this guy was really ducking my emails, guys. And I sent out my last email when I asked him, hey, is there any way that you can let me know like when we might be able to get in some supplies? Because I really need these supplies. Like, I'm over here ripping sticky notes in half. Trying to make my sticky notes stretch. Like, what type of, that's struggle, okay? You can't, you barely got any space to write anything on a half sticky note.
So what did your coworkers think?
Oh, my coworkers could just ask him. And it'd be no problem. They just walk up to him, hey, can I get the sticky notes? Or they just walk up to his desk and take stuff off of it. No problem. Let me do that. Child, that is a hot mess. That's the struggle. He was not having that. So I remember coming in from my lunch break one Friday evening. I was real chill. I was having a good time. I was walking outside in the heat. And I just thought to myself, you know what, Ani? Why are you standing for this? So I stormed inside. Oh, y'all, I have never been ready for lunch to be over so quickly in my life. Like, I was like, come on, lunch.
You ready for the fight?
Come on. Like, I'm ready for this, okay? I was built for this.
Okay.
All right, so I'm walking up the steps. You could just hear my footsteps trembling. You know, it was boom, boom, boom. They're just, I'm really trying to use big words here, but I can't really think of any. So,
anyway, keep going.
Yeah, so, and I got to that desk and I said, look, I need my supplies and I am wondering what's going on. Have you been getting my emails? And y'all know that man looked me in my face and said, yeah. Y'all, I was like, you know, like the inside of me was ready to go. It was ready to go because I was like, I cannot believe this person's talking to me like this. They had all the nerve, and it's kind of like I'm on one side of the fence and they're on the other side of the fence, because you got the little cubicle area. And I'm just standing over there, cubicle, and they're sitting down looking up at me like, and I said, oh boy, y'all, it was like a little beef session in the area. You could feel the heat, and everybody just sitting at their desk like typing, because you know it's quiet on my floor. You don't ever get that much action on my floor. So when you hear that loud, a little bit of bass in your voice, everybody like, you know, I mean, it's instant. So when I asked him, he started saying certain things like, you know, it wasn't important. and you weren't a priority. I said, I know you leaned back too, didn't you? It's like, at that point, y'all, I kind of blew a gasket and I just let it go. I said, excuse me? Okay, well, if you can't order my supplies, then I'm gonna go talk to my boss and he can have them ordered, or he can order them for me. Y'all, I stormed myself out. I never felt so proud to storm off. And he tried to whisper something under his breath and I said, excuse me? And the embarrassment. Nothing. That's what I thought. And walked away. Y'all, it was a hard moment. It was a hard moment. Because I got my flex. I got my moment. Just, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got that. I got it. So, honestly, I was proud of the way I stood up for myself. But I went to my boss because I was so upset about it. And I talked to him. And he looked me in my face and said, I'll get you your supplies. That was like a step back moment for me, because when I heard those words, I thought, you know, you're the boss. You're supposed to be able to defend every single one of your employees on your team. You should be able to mediate situations like this. But the fact that you didn't do anything about it, y'all, it hurt me to my core. I'll never forget. I went to the bathroom and cried my eyes out. I didn't want anybody to see me upset, and it was really hard for me to understand why this was happening to me. It seemed like, you know, 4.5 months ago, everything was going great. I was in a, you know, great temp position. I was dying to get in this company, and now that I've gotten in the company, it's kind of like I'm starting to see so many different things I didn't see before. You know, just the inequality. Sometimes, like, the level of maturity is definitely not there. And you know what? It's crazy to me because there are so many other departments in that building who are awesome, who talk to their team members. The bosses communicate with their team. They, you know, do little activities on Fridays. Things like that. You know, for me, I didn't necessarily get that experience. It is hard to stay focused sometimes, because sometimes I get caught up and lost in the, oh, I'm getting paid great, I'm doing such great things, you know, I'm working for a really good company, but at the same time, sometimes I tend to lose sight of what I'm really there for. And it takes a lot of drive, motivation, ambition to solely focus on just, okay, I'm here for this specific reason. No matter what I face, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna make it and I'm gonna persevere. Sometimes, y'all, it is hard and you get sidetracked, you know, and sometimes you get discouraged and you start to feel like, I don't know if I want to do this. You know, I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I feel like I'm in a, you know, in between a rock and a hard place. I'm at a crossroads. I don't know what to do. And so I've kind of been floating lately, y'all. I mean, I've been doing my thing. I try to be better at what I do every day. I strive to be my best, even though it seems as though sometimes I feel down. Because honestly, even though I hate this, I'm glad I did it, because it shows me I can do anything, you know?
So with that being said, we're just gonna continue to grow the channel and just keep doing your thing.
Guys, I'm gonna continue to keep on fighting because we got 71 subscribers, y'all. 71. I remember when we started with 1. I'm so happy, guys. Thank you so much for all your support and love. I did this video today because I knew y'all was messing with the last video and you really liked kind of hearing me talk and hearing me give my insight on certain things. So keep subscribing to this channel. If you guys like and you want to see more, give me a thumbs up and also leave comments down below on different things that y'all want to hear me talk about, because I'm always open to having a conversation. It's always good to have tea time. So hit me up with different topics and different discussions that you guys want to see. And if you have any makeup looks, girl, send them to me because I'm looking to drop a new fire makeup video soon. And I'm also, again, gonna be revealing something big in the future. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm super excited. I love you guys. I'm talking about the room.
Shout out to like everybody who's going through some struggle type of thing.
Okay. Like on the hotline bit shit with the anyone who's experiencing this.
No. Like just be like, you know, and one more thing before we go. I just want to say, hey, this video is for all of us out there who's working in that slave,
chasing dreams,
but you still got that dream, you know, or something like that.
Dream.
No, I don't want to say slaves.
Okay.
It's for all the people who
achieve your dream.
Putting up with what you have to
To achieve your dream.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But no bullshit.
Go ahead.
All right. It's already recording.
Oh. So as I wrap up this video, I just kind of want to say shout out to all the people at work and shout out to the people who are going through the same type of situation I'm going through, because it can be tough and it can be mentally wearing. So I just keep saying, keep going. I'm encouraging you, and I'm sure you're encouraging me, and we're gonna make it together. We are literally like chasing our dreams, and I mean sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get to them, you know. End up being a dream chasing animal, you know, like you're like really going in just to get to that dream, and that's how I am. I'm gonna get it, and watch, mark my words, one day I'm gonna have it. I believe it.
I believe it too.
Y'all believe it?
It looks like they are. They keep subscribing, so I think somebody believes in it.
I believe in you guys too. Okay, now that we're over the gushy stuff, I love you guys so much. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys next time. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.